So what we're going to do is a double 90 degree, 150 radius heat bend, okay? So that means it's a double 90 degrees, which means this here is 90 degrees, and this here is 90 degrees. The black part is actually going to be the pipe. And for this demonstration, what we're doing is a 400 mil centers, all right? So if you've got 150 mil radius, right, the radius is that section of the circle here. That from the center of, if that was, imagine that was a circle, from the center here to the pipe, okay? And so it's that quadrant of the pipe, that section of the pipe that we need to find. We need to find the measurement for that. We need to find the measurement for that. Luckily enough, the two of these are 150, so we're going to be using the same measurement, okay? So the same calculation. So the first thing we could do at any stage is do the calculation, all right? So the formula is pi times the diameter, and because it's a quadrant, and there's 4 quarters in the circle, okay? It's 360 degrees in the circle, and that's 90 degrees, so 90 into 360 goes 4 times. So we're going to divide it by 4, because pi times the diameter will give us a circumference, okay? That's the formula for circumference, pi times the diameter, okay? So for pi, it's 3.142 multiplied by the diameter. So what's the diameter in relation to the radius?
Double it.
It's twice, yeah, exactly. So you've got twice the radius. So twice the radius is 300, okay? And we divide that by 4. All right, so this is going to show us how to mark out the pipe first before we start that, all right? We need to find the length of this pipe, we need to find the length of that piece of pipe and the length of that piece of pipe to get this all correct, all right? So 3.142 divided or multiplied by, sorry, 300, 3.142 multiplied by 300 and divided by 4 is equal to 235.65. So it's 235.65. So if you say 236, or you could even round it to 240, you'll be close enough. Okay, you'll be close enough at 240. So this symbol here means it's an estimate, it's almost, okay, 240. Okay, okay, so what we're going to do is we need to then find, that means that we found the length of this pipe here. Okay, this piece of the pipe, it's 240 millimeters. We also know that this piece of the pipe here is going to be 240 millimeters. Okay, so if we straighten that out in a flat line, it's 240 millimeters. So let's just leave a piece here long for this, for the demonstration's sake. All right. So to mark this piece of pipe out, what we will do is this. On your piece of pipe, whatever distance this is going to be, you'll come in. Okay. So we're just going to leave 150. Okay. Just for the demonstration purpose. The next piece, we have these points on the lines. Okay. There, 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 there. Okay. So let's call this one A, then B, C, and D. Okay, so 4 points, A, B, C, and D. So we need to find those points on our pipe now. Okay, so how we're going to do that is, we've got A to B, which we already know, we've done the calculation. We're going to say it's 240 mil. Okay, so let's go 240 there. We run out of space. Should have done that down there. Okay, so come in with 150 again. So forget that one, yeah? Now I'm going to come down 240. As it says here, 240. Okay, so that's point A. And then A to B is 240 mil. So that's point B. Okay. I need to next find the length of B to C. How could I find the length of B to C? Can anybody tell me?
150 minus 400.
Exactly, thank you. So we've got an overall width of 400, okay? And this radius is 150, okay? So if we take 150 away from the 400, we left with the 250. And we take this 150 as well away from the 400, then we're left with 100. So that means that this section here is 100. Okay. You would never put that in the drawing because you don't give dimensions twice on a drawing. Okay. If you had 150, 100, 150, there'd be no need for this dimension down here. Okay. So if you have that dimension, you should be able to calculate this by taking those two away. All right. So you wouldn't see that on a drawing. You would just have the one dimension. All right. So we've got 400 here. That means 100, as we say. So from B to C then is going to be 100. Okay, that's point C. So that's 100. There we had 240. Okay, and we had 150 here. We next need to go C to D. So C to D is the same as A to B. It's 240. Okay. So we're going to go 240 down that right here. Okay, and that's point D. Okay, and then you measure down there, whatever you 150 there as well. Okay, 240. All right. So that's now our point marked out. All right. That's now our point marked out. But if we want to draw this onto the board, onto our benches before we do it, to make sure when we place it all down, it's all right. Okay. To draw this, what we need to do is, you could start with point C and point B, yeah. So C and D, yeah. Oh, sorry, B and C. You can and bring your radiuses around here. All right. One of the key parts of bringing your radius around is if we could. Okay, so for example, I'm just going to come down 150. I'm going to mark down 150 first. From C towards D, mark 150. And I'm going to do the same here as well. Okay, this is quite rough, but it's going to work. Okay, so at this point here, if I bring that point straight down at 90 degrees and this point straight up at 90 degrees, okay, I'm going to have this line here. All right. So I'll draw in red just to show you. So that should now be 400. Okay, now 150, like it is here. Is that okay? Next thing I need to do then, from point C, if I use my radius, and this here stays 90 degrees, that stays 90 degrees, okay? I can bring that around, like so. Okay, and down here, same thing. Okay, and that there needs to stay 90 degrees. If that's not at 90 degrees, then that would be wrong. Because watch what happens. Now we bend would be over there, and then we bend will finish back there. Okay, so that needs to stay at 90 degrees. Okay, so that's how I could mark that. If you don't have a radius ready prepared, what you'd have to do is measure up 150 and measure across 150, which are square. Okay, put your compass on that point there. Mark from there to there. Okay, and then turn your compass around, and it will bring you around and show you the. Okay, or your dividers. Same thing here, like so. Okay, and then you do that. It'll join the two points. Okay, 150. Is that okay? All right. So we have that marked out. Then, if you were going to actually draw this though, or to actually go and make this, manufacture it, you need to pull these radius bands. Okay, which I've shown you how to do them already. But just to remind you, what I do is the divide them, that length of pipe, up into 20 mil sections, okay? And I'd heat the start here and pull it a small bit. Then I heat this section and pull it a small bit more, okay? Keeping that line, keeping this at 90 degrees. Extremely important that this stays 90 degrees, okay? And I only move it, it's only about 3 millimeters it needs to come down, there to there. And when that's there, then move on to this one and bring it down. If you go beyond it, if you bring it below this, you're gonna have, imagine this line comes in here like this, and then it does this. Okay, and it goes below, like that. Okay, so this is my pipe, it's bending around onto this, and it goes below there now. If I don't pull that back out straight away, what I have to do is go straight across there until I meet the curve again to get that curve. And then you have a big flat spot, okay? So you need to make sure, if you go below, you need to pull it back out. If it's not at the line, you need to keep pulling it on. All right? Otherwise you end up with a curve that's like this. You get a straight bit out there and then a really sharp end here to bring it in and then bring it around, okay? So that's how to draw them out. It'd be different sizes and stuff like that, but this can come on the